Vamos!
Tammy cherishes playtime with her son Joseph. A year and a half ago, Tammy watched her only child shut the world out.
He was about almost 2, and he stopped talking. He pretty much changed.
At 3.5, Joseph still is not diagnosed.
The youngest that I've ever diagnosed it is at about 18 months, and that is only a few children.
Studies show early intervention means better outcomes. Dr. Ami Klin looks for clues to speed up the process.
And our hope is that we continue to lower the age of diagnosis to the point in time in which we can intervene and capitalize on brain plasticity that we see in children in the first 2 years of life.
It's that high brain plasticity that makes the brain capable of changing. Dr. Klin is using eye-tracking technology to study the way children engage with the world around them. A child watches a video while technicians collect data from a hidden camera.
The 2-year-olds are much more likely to look at other people's eyes. The 2-year-olds with autism were more likely to focus on those individuals' mouths.
Dr. Harvey Kliman is taking diagnosis a step further. His goal is to recognize red flags for autism at birth by studying placentas.
And this is the sac, the amniotic cavity that the baby would have been in. They were basically what I call FLPs, funny-looking placentas.
Microscopic folds in the placenta indicate that there is an abnormality.
It turns out the brains of children with autism also have these abnormal folds.
Dr. Kliman says the placenta is to a developing baby what the root system is to a tree. Bad roots, the tree won't thrive. Abnormal placenta, you can expect problems.
The cases that have the most severe genetic problems have the worst-looking placentas.
It took Leslie Schlosser more than a year to get her son Devin diagnosed.
I had 3 professionals do like a run battery of tests with him, and at the time he did not qualify for any services and they left.
Because of the difficulty with her son, she donated her daughter Hannah's placenta to Dr. Kliman for research.
There's about a 10% risk of having another child with autism once you have one child with autism.
Dr. Kliman is hoping to eventually catch problems even before birth.
We might be able to especially screen families with these problems, and we could use assisted reproductive technology to potentially identify embryos that have or do not have this problem.
Hoping autism is preventable keeps moms like Leslie and Tammy pushing for progress.
I want him to have as normal of a life as possible.
This is Casey Taylor reporting.